Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Aesop Grim here, and this is the continuation of my blind playthrough of Cyberpunk 2077 in the summer of 2024. And this is the mission we're going to be going to do, but currently I have been doing things off screen, so I'm in Dogtown. I just upgraded this right here to 5++. Everything else is upgraded now to 5+, I believe. And I replaced one piece of equipment that was it was called Stabber. It's actually for Mantis blades with Neo Fiber here. What I really want is Axolotl. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong. I saw somebody talk about how that's pronounced one time. It's like a shuttle or something like that. But I don't have the cyberware capacity. But everything else is upgraded to 5+ now, if I'm not mistaken. So that's where we're at cyberware wise. Actually, a shuttle or whatever would go right here. And I don't have the cyberware capacity to fill this one or this one yet. And speaking of that, we had some points to spend here. We had 2 points to throw into this area, so I have plussed up to 19 on technical ability. And then I think actually we had 1 point to put in there. And then we had 2 points, 2 perk points. Yeah, that's what it was, to spend here, which I dropped into driver update and shipware connoisseur before going to get the cyberware done. The next thing we'll do is Renaissance Punk, because that will raise my cyberware limit. And we'll see if maybe we can get the shuttle in then. When it comes to inventory, I broke down all of the crafting component parts that I could. I loaded up this helmet to give plus 25 armor. I swapped out to this version of the NCPD titanium ice protected Oculus set to get the weapon zoom. We have plus 25 armor on our ballistic vest here. Nothing changed with that. And these are just pieces. They don't have anything special on them. And then of course we've got our transmog. I have swapped out both my melee weapon. We're now using Denny's gold-plated baseball bat, and I've swapped the double barrel shotgun, and it has different mods now. I could not find, look at the blue one first, the one at the bottom. This is not as good as the old shotgun had. I couldn't find a pattern so that I could create my own, and I couldn't find anything higher than a tier 4. So we now have this tier 4 version, which converts 25% instead of 30% of dealt damage to a thermal damage and gives a 9% instead of 12%, I think it was, chance to apply burn. But I did have enough to craft a mod called, I think it's called Chimera Shot. Oh no, it's called Firecracker. And it's iconic, and it causes the shotgun to shoot explosive rounds. So that's working out pretty well for me. So I have these iconic weapons to store, and I think what I'm going to do first, before even doing the errand mission, is I'm going to go buy our next apartment. Where do I see that at? Apartment for rent. There's the Corpo Plaza apartment. That, I think, is the last one. Yeah. I don't see any other icons. So we're gonna go grab that one, and we'll store all our stuff then. Alright guys, well, I picked the right fast travel location. Do I have enough money? I kind of assume I do. 110,000. Yes, I do. Okay. Let's see what this thing looks like. Oh, we have the whole floor, I think. Quality construction, classic style, zero compromises. Your ideal home awaits you in the heart of Night City. No, we don't have the whole floor. Okay, but we have a whole section laid out for us. Gold-plated TV screen. We got a roll of cash just sitting out in the open because we're rich now. This view, of course. What are you? Oh, you can sit here. Okay, wonder what this place looks like at nighttime. Okay. That's interesting. We sound like a hunk of junk when we move around now because we got so much metal. This is the bed? That's pretty low to the ground, man. Dumbbells. This bathroom is the size of a studio apartment. Who hangs their shoes like this? Okay, where do we have the weapons storage at? This apartment's actually smaller than the other place, the industrial place. Is it here? Yeah. Yeah, that is it. How do I get in there? Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's store the iconics that I have. Alrighty then. And then we can store some of the clothing too, like the samurai stuff. I sold the cap. That seemed like something I wouldn't necessarily keep. Guess I'll store that. Wearing this other stuff. Alrighty then, guys. Next up then is to go talk to Aaron, which is actually really close to where we just last were. So I'll see you on the flip side. Alright guys, interestingly enough, using fast travel doesn't really take away time. So I guess I would say from a role-playing perspective, I actually prefer driving around. And you get cell phone calls and stuff while that's happening. It pushes... Because it pushes time forward, it pushes storylines forward. I don't know how to get this going. But there it is. So, a measly 200 meters away, should be able to climb up into here. Well, that's terrible. Maybe we can run through this tunnel. I can't believe I didn't land that. Oh, Mr. Hands.
V, there's a rare ripperdoc who works pro bono, Anthony Anderson. Were it not for his clinic on Montagna di Oro, Dogtown's poor and unfortunate would have nowhere to turn. And so it happened. Scavenger struck. It appears they've an issue with Anderson himself. The good doctor shut his office, lost access to all comms. His man, Odell Blanco, awaits you at the clinic. Discuss the matter with him, and remember, Dr. Anderson's to remain unscathed.
Okay, so that's right here. But I have to go see... Whoops. Aaron first. Because his request was first and he's been waiting. Man, how do I get into this place? Let's go into Haven, I guess. Hostile area.
What the hell? Die, please! No! See that? Hey, Double!
I think we just did the doctor quest on accident. Well, alrighty then.
Holy shit!
Chill. Gun down, let's talk. Here for Anderson. Need him out of here, alive.
And I'm here for my brother. Couldn't give a fuck about this quack. You! Off your ass! Where's Gaspar?
Tell her what you know. Nobody gets hurt.
I'm sorry, do you work for me or the scavs?
Talk for fuck's sake!
Ah, fuck! You, Merc! Help me!
One shot too many, Scav.
Finally. You couldn't have done that from the start?
You know, could have handled this gig yourself. Just had to tell the truth.
The truth? The truth is her brother was a junkie with a prognosis of hopeless to death. But no, she wasn't interested in that truth. The patients, what's their status?
With Odell out in the street, waiting.
Tell him it's all clear. It's time we got back to work.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm still actually trying to find my way to Anthony. Or Aaron, I mean. He's real close. real close, but I gotta get inside somewhere and like climb stairs or something. So I'll see you guys when I'm able to locate them.
You wanna make it here? Listen up. One more.
Premium work, V. I offered to send a hand to remove all those scavenger remains, but Anderson declined. Something about taking a look at them first. I can only assume he's in shock. The funds are being transferred as we speak. Your job is finished.
Yeah, I don't know if the doc was telling the truth. Sounds like Dr. Frankenstein type.
How long have you been tracking me?
Don't believe me? Then it's time for bullshit.
I won't tell anyone. It's them!
Whoa.
It's begun!
Uh-oh.
Help me!
All right, made it.
Got a bad feeling, V. Hey, supposed to meet somebody. Big as a cow-cast truck. Goes by Aaron. Seen him around by any chance?
Wayne's, the boxer. Sure, he was here.
Said he'd meet me here.
Oh, men's popular today. These two guys first, now you.
Two guys.
Chooms, clearly. Same vibe, just bigger than him.
Animals. Not good.
Seemed to be going for a smoke in the alley. Might still catch him.
Okay.
We had everything.
Fuck.
Trees, connections.
Come on, V, take heart. Guy tried to do the right thing for once in his life.
BS. It's because of our folks.
And you don't feel a thing?
Heard this song before, V. Know the lyrics by heart.
I get a re-up and fly. Sure. Who says we don't have a solid plan?
Well, I'm not happy about how that turned out, but this makes me feel a little bit better right here. All right, R.I.P. Aaron. Let's take a look at our cell phone messages. Carrie Uridine, Samurai's back together. What about Johnny? He amped for this gig or meh? Yeah, he's excited. I would say he is. As amped as he's ever been. Must be important to him, because otherwise I wouldn't be forced to take this stupid Suda and daughters scene. Blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm amped. If anyone's wondering, it'll be Shemra. Just gotta remember not to get too wasted before old habits die hard. Alright. Okay, this was for the gig. And that's done. And we're at about a half hour of recording, and I'm going to be able to trim some of that out. But I think we'll hit save. Well, I tell you what, what time is it? It's 2:30 p.m. I'm going to highlight, doggone it, where is it? Right here. I want to highlight this one. Everyone knows you can't just count on yourself in this city. You always got to have a few chums who owe you a favor, and a few you've got dirt on too. But when you've got the kind of chum who starts asking you for weirder and weirder stuff, that's when problems start. Oh, so I think this is Johnny talking. He don't trust Judy. You know what? It's 3,000 kilometers away, and I don't think it's gonna be sunset by the time we make it out there. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'll see you on the flip side just in case it is, and I'm gonna make the travel on bike, but probably Judy's gonna be the next episode. So I will see you guys on the flip side. We'll see how this goes. Or we can load the last checkpoint. Maybe this was a setup, some kind of a scam. He's just knocked out. I don't feel any need to kill him. Alright. Judy's bungalow's right there. As you can see, it's 3:17 p.m. So we are not at the appropriate time for this to happen. So that's going to be next episode, and maybe even I go do something else first. I don't know. We'll see how it works out. But again, I'm Aesop Grim. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. More importantly, I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I'll see you in the next episode, where the story continues.